Hi! Welcome to the Lost Letters on Far Cry 3. First of all, the map. You can obviously zoom it in and out, but there's a sweet spot that you can find where the icons will just be on the edge of popping in and out, and that's what you want to find. And here's why. You can access the legend and toggle icons on and off. So whether it's the lost letters, the relics, the memory cards, or whatever it is you're after, or even loot, I guess, you can activate just the layer you want, and then also you can deactivate all these other things too. So I tend to get rid of everything except fast travel, especially for the lost letters, because they're quite sparse and they're easier to spot that way. There you go. And then what you can do is just feather the zoom in, zoom out, just to toggle the icons on and off, and you'll see them pop in and out really easily. And that's a super easy way to identify where they are on the map. With the relics, which are just everywhere, it's not so hard, but with the lost letters that are a lot more spread out, it makes a lot of sense. Next, the shop, you want to go to the map section. Brain dead. You want to go to the map section and pick up the items maps for each area, because once you've got these, the items will be displayed on the map, and that's going to make your life so much easier. Seriously, I'm not going to show where every single lost letter is, because it's easy enough to buy them. If you need money, what you can do is activate the missions, the side missions, Wanted Dead, Path of the Hunter, and the actual side missions, and you'll earn a buttload of money in a very short time. If you haven't done a Wanted Dead mission before, they're super simple. You basically pick them up at any bounty board, then look for the guy in the group with the yellow dot above his head. Not this one, you'll see him in a second, he's just around the corner here. And then as long as you've got the knife takedown, which you should have by now, just walk up to a guy near him, take the guy down, and then pull the trigger, or whatever the other prompt for you is, to chuck a knife at the dude's head, and you'll make your money. And then you can either mop the other guys up or run away as you see fit. You might want to do a slightly better job than this Benny Hill run around a hut, which is just frankly embarrassingly ridiculous. It just about works, and the knife takedown is often your friend. Anyway, that is the way to deal with a Wanted Dead mission, and it's a way to make money quickly so that you can buy the maps that you require. That being said, for the ones that, or for the majority of lost letters, they are above ground. So what you want to do is go onto the map and tag them, set them as a destination, then go to a nearby waypoint, drive towards them, and just follow the white marker. It's really straightforward, and I think at least 12 of these lost letters are just above ground, like this one. Or not above ground, but super easy to find. There's another one coming up here, and occasionally you'll see a black kind of set of dots on the minimap, like just ahead. That means they're in a cave and slightly downstairs. That's usually an entrance into a cave or a hut of some kind. So we're going to be relying on looking at those two. But first of all, let's have a look at lost letter number 15, Hayato's fourth letter. This is on the South Island. It's here on the kind of east side of the island, and it's near a bit of blue on the minimap, and that's actually a pool that you can get into by jumping off this rock. You'll see the vines there that are going to let you climb back up, but just walk off the side, you'll splash into the water, you shouldn't die, and if you do, there's a fast travel right nearby. But head up there, grab that loot container if you like, but also the lost letter, which is just next to it, and that is lost letter number 15, Hayato's fourth letter. Up the vine and out, and you are ready to go for your next one. We're going to stick with the South Island here for Hurk's fourth letter. This is lost letter number 20, and it's on the north edge of the South Island. This one isn't too hard to find. You see there, it's on the northeast. This one isn't too hard to find, but it was one of the first ones I came across, so I wanted to put it in. It's down here, and it's just inside this hut, and you basically take a right here, head down, but when you come to it on the map, if you're standing on the ground above you, it will be underneath you, and you might not work out how to get there, but you should see this set of complexes from there. But that is Hurk's fourth, number 20. From there, we're going to Hurk's second letter, which is number 18, and this is on the south side of the South Island. Again, you might be here and you'll see this bunker and you'll see the letter inside it, but you might not work out how to get it. Look for the black on the minimap and head to that, then head in here and you will find your way around to the lost letter. And in general for all of these, if you're standing on a letter, apart from one or two, you can see the black to enter the cave if they're directly underneath you, or the blue directly from the minimap. The other clue is blue flowers. That's, sorry, Hurk's second letter, number 18. The other clue is blue flowers. That indicates that there's an underground cave nearby, and you can often follow them. Next, once we get out of here, you'll need to duck to get through there. But next we've got Hurk's third letter. This is number 19, and this is on the southwest side of the South Island, just the west side of the South Island, near Gaztown. You'll see it there. This one's a little bit tougher. It's in a hut, and it took me a while to spot this ladder. But you basically go down this ladder, and then just behind just to the side of the ladder, there's a little secret sort of path, and you can go through there and grab. There's a couple of chests. Some health packs, some grenades, and some other bits and pieces, as well as the lost letter itself. And that was Hurk's third, number 19, as you can see there. Then back up the stairs and you're out of there. Then we're off to the North Island, and this is actually quite near where you start for Mori's letter. This is number 3. It's by Amanaki Town, just northeast of it. And you want to go north to where I am, just there, where you will see a cave, and again that's marked by a little black dot on the map, and it's in a sort of valley, and there's typically dingoes kicking around, so listen for the dingoes chasing a pig and you're there. Anyway, carry on up here. You'll flick your torch on, you'll see a body here, and you can snag a couple of loots and the lost letter off the guy. So that was number 3, Mori's letter. I think it's Mori's letter. Yeah, Mori's letter. Then we're going to find Mogi's first letter. Mogi's first letter is letter number 5, and it's here, sort of in the middle almost of the North Island, if anything a little bit to the west, but basically in the middle. And it is right near a road, but just off from the road you'll see, again, if you're standing on the cave, you'll see that black dot on the minimap. You'll also see a black dot right above the lost letter, and that's the other side, but you can drop down onto that with a bit of luck, but you might die. I lucked out and landed okay, but I lost a big old chunk of health, and I've got the safe falling perk as well, so you probably want to go in from the other side where it's a bit safer. And if you've got the wingsuit, you can just wingsuit out and parachute down. Anyway, from there it's Mogi's first letter. This is number 5, or did we just do that? Are we on to number 11? I think this is number 11, Swinji's letter. This is a pretty straightforward one. There's a road running around here, and there's basically an unmarked path. If you follow the unmarked path up until you're parallel with the letter, you'll drop down here and you'll see it just under a bridge next to a loot crate. But you can't get up here from directly underneath. You've got to come around to the side. So that was Mogi's 4th letter. I apologise. That was number 5. Mogi's 4th letter. There we go. Mogi's 4th letter. Next we're on to Swinji's letter. I think it's Swinji's. I can't even read my own writing, but that's number 11. Anyway, Swinji's letter is here on the east, and it's right next to Hayata's 2nd letter. We're going to get them together. The first one, you want to be at this sort of wiggly road here, and you will find a little bunker entrance here. Just walk up there, and right next to a couple of loot containers you will find that letter there. Then walk out onto this brink, and if you've got the wingsuit you can just fly off the side. If not, what you'll have to do is cross the bridge and work your way down, but you will see that the letter is just ahead of you, and you actually want to carry on down the road towards the bridge. You'll see I didn't know where I was going when I went for this, but see that bridge just ahead there? That's where you're aiming, and I'll speed this up so that you don't watch me faffing. But when you get to the bridge you will find a cave underneath, and this is pretty much the only one where the cave entrance isn't immediately visible from where the letter is. So you'll see here there's a bunch of blue flowers somewhere. Maybe there isn't, but there's a little black dot there, and that obviously indicates the cave entrance. So simply pass through here and you will find the letter directly in front of you here on a little ledge. And that is the last of your difficult letters. All done. The others should be, like the ones I showed at the beginning, really, really straightforward. They're all pretty much on top of each other. So I'm going to leave you with Hurk's letters because they're just too awesome not to display. You can read your way through them if you want, but they're really enjoyable. Anyway, I hope that was useful. Lots of love. See you in the next one. Bye.